Most people think staying hydrated is easy. Just drink 8 glasses of water a day and you're covered. But that's one of the biggest hydration myths still believed in America. The truth is, your body does not follow a one-size-fits-all rule. How much water you need depends on your age, activity level, medications, the weather, and even certain health conditions. That's why experts no longer recommend the old 8 glasses a day rule for everyone. Many people also believe sports drinks are always the best choice in hot weather, or that drinking ice water is somehow harmful. Neither belief tells the full story. After age 50, hydration becomes much more important and much easier to overlook. As we get older, our sense of thirst naturally becomes weaker. That means you can already be mildly dehydrated before your body tells you to reach for a drink. Even mild dehydration can contribute to fatigue, headaches, dizziness, constipation, kidney problems, confusion, and a higher risk of falls. The encouraging news is that staying well hydrated does not mean forcing yourself to drink water all day long. Small, evidence-based habits can make a bigger difference than simply drinking more. In this video, you'll discover 6 surprising, science-backed hydration tips that can help adults over 50 stay healthier, feel more energetic, and avoid common dehydration mistakes. You probably don't need 8 glasses of water every day. For years, Americans have heard the same advice. Drink 8 8-ounce glasses of water every day. It's one of the most common health tips out there. The surprising part is that this rule was never meant to apply to everyone. According to today's medical guidance, there is no single amount of water that's right for every person. Your body gets fluids from more than just the water you drink. Many everyday foods are naturally rich in water, including watermelon, strawberries, oranges, cucumbers, tomatoes, lettuce, and broth-based soups. Coffee, tea, and milk also count toward your daily fluid intake. The amount of water you need depends on several factors, including your age, body size, physical activity, the weather, certain medications, and your overall health. Think about it this way. Someone working in a hot Arizona garden during the middle of summer will lose much more water through sweat than someone spending the day inside an air-conditioned home. Their hydration needs are naturally very different. For most healthy adults, especially those over 50, thirst is still an important signal. When you feel thirsty, your body is telling you it needs more fluids. The better habit is to sip fluids regularly throughout the day instead of waiting until you become very thirsty. There are some important exceptions. If you've had kidney stones, your healthcare provider may recommend drinking more fluids than average. On the other hand, if you have heart failure, kidney disease, or liver disease, drinking too much fluid can sometimes be harmful. In those situations, always follow your healthcare provider's instructions rather than general hydration advice. Instead of counting glasses every day, pay attention to your body's signals. Choose water most often, include water-rich foods in your meals, and build steady hydration habits that fit your lifestyle. That's a smarter approach than trying to reach the same number every single day.
Most people don't need electrolyte drinks every day. Walk down the beverage aisle in almost any American grocery store, and you'll see electrolyte drinks, powders, and tablets everywhere. Their labels promise better hydration, more energy, and faster recovery. But do most people actually need them? For the answer, it's important to understand what electrolytes are. Electrolytes are minerals, including sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium. They help your muscles contract, your nerves send signals, your heart beat normally, and your body maintain the right balance of fluids. The good news is that most healthy adults already get plenty of these minerals through everyday foods. Fruits, vegetables, dairy products, beans, nuts, fish, and whole grains all provide electrolytes naturally. For everyday hydration, plain water is usually the best choice. Electrolyte drinks become more helpful when your body loses large amounts of fluids and minerals. That can happen after exercising for more than an hour in hot weather. Severe vomiting, diarrhea, heavy sweating, or certain medical conditions that affect your body's fluid balance. Even in those situations, it's worth reading the nutrition label before choosing a product. Many electrolyte drinks contain large amounts of added sugar or sodium. Too much added sugar increases calories without improving hydration for most people. Too much sodium can contribute to high blood pressure, especially in people who are already sensitive to salt. If you have diabetes, high blood pressure, kidney disease, or heart disease, ask your healthcare provider whether an electrolyte drink is appropriate for you before making it part of your daily routine. For most adults over 50, the simplest approach is still the smartest one. Drink water regularly, eat a balanced diet, and let healthy meals provide the electrolytes your body needs. Sparkling water counts toward your daily hydration. If plain water feels boring, sparkling water can be a refreshing way to help you drink more throughout the day. Many people believe the bubbles somehow make sparkling water less hydrating. That's a common myth. The truth is that sparkling water hydrates your body just as well as still water. Whether the carbonation comes from a natural spring or is added during production, your body uses the water the same way. In fact, some people find sparkling water more enjoyable to drink. If the bubbles encourage you to reach for another glass, that can actually help you stay better hydrated. When choosing sparkling water, check the label. Look for products with no added sugar and as little sodium as possible. If you prefer to avoid artificial sweeteners, choose an unsweetened variety. There are a few situations where sparkling water may not be the best choice. If you have gastroesophageal reflux disease, also called GERD, acid reflux, frequent bloating, or excess gas, carbonation may make those symptoms worse. Some people also feel full sooner after drinking sparkling water. If that causes you to drink less fluid overall, plain water may be a better option. For most people, plain sparkling water is considered safe for healthy teeth. However, sparkling waters with citrus flavors are usually more acidic. Drinking them often may slowly wear down tooth enamel over time. If sparkling water helps you drink more fluids without adding sugar, it can be a healthy and effective way to stay hydrated. Cold water can feel better, but temperature usually doesn't matter. Many people wonder whether cold water is actually healthier than room temperature water. It's one of the most common questions about staying hydrated. The good news is that, for most adults, the answer is simple. Both cold water and room temperature water hydrate your body equally well. Your body absorbs water the same way whether it's cold, cool, or at room temperature. Once you drink it, your body uses it to support normal hydration regardless of its temperature. That said, many people enjoy drinking cold water more, especially on a hot summer day. If colder water makes you want to drink more, it may help you stay better hydrated simply because you'll reach for it more often. There is one situation where cold water may offer a small advantage. During long periods of intense exercise in hot weather, cold drinks may help slow the rise in your body's core temperature. As a result, exercise may feel a little easier and more comfortable. For most adults over 50, however, the temperature of your water is far less important than drinking enough of it throughout the day. If you enjoy ice water, there's no reason to avoid it. If you prefer room temperature water, that's an equally healthy choice. The best water is the one you'll happily drink on a regular basis. Building a consistent hydration habit matters much more than the temperature of your drink. Try not to leave plastic water bottles in a hot car. Most of us have done it. You buy a bottle of water, leave it in your car while running errands, and come back hours later to find it sitting in the summer heat. While an occasional mistake is unlikely to be a serious problem, it's not a habit worth repeating. When plastic water bottles are exposed to high temperatures for long periods, small amounts of certain chemicals may slowly move from the plastic into the water. Heat and direct sunlight can also speed up the breakdown of the plastic itself, releasing tiny plastic particles known as microplastics. Scientists are still studying what repeated exposure to these chemicals and microplastics may mean for long-term health. More research is needed, but many health experts recommend limiting unnecessary exposure whenever possible. The good news is that this is an easy habit to change. Instead of relying on single-use plastic bottles, consider carrying a reusable stainless steel bottle, a glass bottle with a protective sleeve, or a high-quality insulated water bottle. If you keep bottled water in your vehicle for emergencies or long road trips, try to store it in a cooler, under a seat, inside the trunk, or somewhere out of direct sunlight whenever possible. Keeping the bottle cooler may help reduce heat-related changes in the plastic. A simple change like this can help reduce unnecessary exposure while making it easier to keep fresh drinking water with you wherever you go. A good water filter may improve your drinking water. Most tap water in the United States is carefully tested and is considered safe to drink. That's good news for most households. Even so, water quality can vary from one community to another. It can also be affected by older water pipes, aging plumbing inside your home, or local water conditions. In some areas, people may be concerned about contaminants such as lead from older plumbing or PFAS, often called forever chemicals. Depending on where you live, other contaminants may also be present in small amounts. Many people choose bottled water instead. However, bottled water is not always the best answer. Some studies have found tiny plastic particles, called microplastics, in many bottled water products. A home water filter can be a practical alternative. Not all water filters work the same way. Simple pitcher filters can improve the taste of your water and reduce certain contaminants. More advanced filtration systems can remove a wider range of substances. Among the most effective options for home use are reverse osmosis systems. These systems can remove many contaminants, including lead, PFAS, and microplastics. They usually cost more than basic filters and often require professional installation. The good news is that you don't always need the most expensive system. The right filter depends on your local water quality, your budget, and the specific contaminants you're trying to reduce. If you're not sure about the quality of your tap water, Start by checking your local water utility's annual water quality report. It explains what has been tested in your area and can help you decide whether a water filter makes sense for your home. Simple daily habits that make staying hydrated easier. Staying hydrated doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, a few simple daily habits can make a big difference without changing your routine. One of the easiest habits is to drink a glass of water soon after you wake up. It can help replace some of the fluids your body naturally loses overnight. Keep a reusable water bottle nearby while you're watching television, reading, or relaxing at home. When water is within reach, you're more likely to drink it throughout the day. Try to drink a glass of water with every meal. This simple habit can make it easier to stay hydrated without having to remember to drink between meals. Adding more water-rich foods to your diet can also help. Fruits like berries and melons, along with cucumbers, tomatoes, and broth-based soups, all contribute to your daily fluid intake. If you're planning to spend time outside, drink some water before you leave instead of waiting until you feel thirsty. During hot weather, your body loses more fluids through sweat, so it's important to drink more often. Another healthy habit is to replace sugary drinks with water whenever you can. This helps support hydration while reducing added sugar and unnecessary calories. If you're over 50, paying attention to these small habits becomes even more important. As we age, our sense of thirst naturally becomes weaker, so your body may need water before you actually feel thirsty. The goal isn't to drink perfectly. It's to build small, consistent habits that help you stay hydrated every day. If you found these hydration tips helpful, please give this video a thumbs up so more people can discover it. Subscribe for more science-backed health tips designed to help you stay healthy, active, and independent after 50. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy, stay hydrated, and take care.